Hey guys, it's Jaleesa, and I'm sitting down for another Sheen exclusive today with Masika Kalysha, okay, of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. She's the newest addition to the show, and it will be airing on WeTV October the 11th. Stay tuned as we take you behind the scenes with Masika. So tell me, how excited are you to be coming back to television as the newest cast member on Growing Up Hip Hop, and what's your connection to hip hop exactly?
Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I love my new TV home, and I'm just really excited to tell like a whole different story, my real story. And I've been, involved in music and entertainment since I was 18. I did like every music video I could possibly do in my college days. Appreciate that tuition money, thank you. But I started off as an artist. A lot of people don't know that. I had a record deal very early on, and I learned a lot of hard lessons in that process, and I had to leave music to go to acting, modeling, and things like that were paying immediately, because music doesn't pay till it does. So it's been a long journey for me, and it's taken a long time for me to get to this place to where I'm financially stable, to where I can focus on my music, because that's something you have to pay. You pay for studio, you pay for your mixes, your engineer, the videos, you pay for everything unless you have a budget or a team behind you. So now I'm finally ready to do that, but it's something I've been doing for the past decade, and you would never know. So I think it's cool that people get to see that and that vulnerability and see the real grind of it.
So speaking of the real grind, so you said that you've been pursuing this for a long time, and a lot of people didn't know that you had such a heavy background in entertainment. They know you for your acting, they know you for your modeling, of course the videos. What are some advice that you would give another female on the come up, like yourself, that possibly may want to break into music, but like you said, they don't have the money to finance themselves, and they got to find other ways to get those bills paid?
I mean, it is very difficult, I'm not going to lie to you. And being a female, especially in this industry, there's so many vultures. And even people that not necessarily are trying to be a certain way, it's what they're accustomed to. Women throw themselves at powerful men and then get mad when it doesn't work out. So a lot of times men are they expect it, or they're just used to that. And if you aren't like that, it's like, okay, whatever. So it's a very hard balance between keeping your integrity and your talent and figuring out no one's gonna help you. They don't want to help you for free. No one wants to help you for free. Everybody wants something. Everybody wants something. You have to find out what that is and find your power and what you're gonna do with it and about it. And it's not easy. The best advice I could give isn't easy either. You gotta have a good team around you to represent you and to speak for you, so that you have a buffer between yourself and those people. But that's hard to find too. So I say it all the time, make sure that you have a stable source of income, a good job, even if it's a night job, waiting tables, bottle service, working at the bookstore, whatever it is. Always make sure that you have something, income coming in, while you're pursuing your dreams, so that you're not out here needy and thirsty and desperate, and people see that, oh, she needs this and I can use that against her. Always have your own. Always have your own.
So how do you yourself handle, being in the public spotlight all the time, public relationships, becoming a mother, and, having to endure the criticism, and just literally having to actually hear a lot of outsiders that don't know you or what's going on in your situation, give their opinions on your life? How difficult was it for you to balance that, especially being pregnant? You already had your, your emotions already over the place, but then you have to deal with social media and the cameras and all this extra attention. How did you handle that while you were carrying your daughter?
Oh my goodness. I didn't announce that I was pregnant until I was 6 months pregnant. So I had a lot of peace, in the beginning. And I did that strategically with my team. Like I said, it's about having a good team around you. And we made sure, because I had to keep working. Who wants to book a pregnant chick? So we were very strategic before we released that, and when we did release that, it was at the point where I couldn't hide it anymore. That way I was able to keep working and doing what I was doing without anybody bringing all the negativity around. And then at that point I was filming a show that I ended up not doing, because I didn't know that I couldn't do it, because my Love and Hip Hop contract was for 8 years. I thought I could just go do whatever I wanted. Oh, no, they shut down. But, I used it as motivation. I was already okay, I'm gonna be the best mom, I gotta work hard, I gotta save all this, I gotta make all this money. So when I did announce, when people started all the negativity, I didn't care. Because for me, when you're speaking about me, my numbers go up. My bank account can't tell if it's positive or negative. But my bank account doesn't see content, it sees the numbers going up. So when you speak of me, whatever form or fashion, my insights go up, more people hear, more things to sell, more bookings, more everything. So I really didn't care what you were saying.
So, becoming a mother, I seen that you launched your own cosmetics line behind that, and it kind of influenced you to go ahead and step out in some other things. Tell me a little bit about luxury cosmetics.
Yes. So, everybody has a beauty brand. Like, market's oversaturated, and that doesn't mean anything. Who cares what the market is? What God has for you is for you. And my niche is a little different. We have Fenty that's doing amazing. We have Kylie Cosmetics that's amazing. Kim Kardashian, she has her line. Like, there's so many great beauty products, but mine's vegan, mine's paraben free, mine's cruelty free. Mine doesn't have ingredients you can't pronounce. There's 75 syllables. The whole alphabet shouldn't be in your ingredient, like in one word. We really pay attention to what we're putting on our bodies, in our skin. But a lot of times when you think like that, you think, oh, it's not going to be good quality. It's great quality, high pigments, great materials, long lasting, affordable. So that's our lane, all American made. So ultimately, I want to create jobs for Americans, and you can look good and feel good. I don't want you to, we want to take care of our skin while we're looking pretty. We want to moisturize our lips while, looking nice. I want a product that's going to last all day. If you're spending $18 on a tube of lipstick, it doesn't need to run out in 18 days. You can use it for a long time, and, I'm really focusing on like the busy working mom. Like, I gotta get my makeup done all the time. So I want to know that what I'm putting on my face is not gonna make my skin bad or whatever.
So, your daughter is gorgeous. You and Fetty made a beautiful little girl. So how are things with you and the father? Like, what's y'all's relationship? What's going on there?
Oh, we're great. Like, we don't argue because I don't care. Like, there's...
Well, you can't argue when you don't care.
Yeah, like, we had a lot of back and forth, for the first, I would say, year or so of her life. As a new parent, as a new mother, I didn't have a plan on how we were going to work this out, We went back and forth, like, let's be together, let's not be together, let's move in together, let's not, let's buy a house, I hate you, I can't stand you, I love you. And, it's like that struggle that you do, but it got to the place where I'm like, my daughter's old enough to start recognizing things, and she's so smart. Oh my gosh, she's so smart. So, when he would come and he would stay with us, and, when he would leave, she's looking for him. She thinks he lives here now, and I'm like, no. So, it just got to the point where I was like, okay, listen, I'm drawing a line. We're stopping this. We're just going to co-parent. We're going to be great parents, and that's it. You don't need to, we don't need to be staying in the same house with her, because now she's going to be expecting you to be here, and I don't want to, send that signal. So we get along great, and we do things together as a family. We do things individually with her. She knows love. That's all she knows. We don't argue around her. We don't argue.
Have you had the chance, has she had the chance to meet you in person?
Not in person. She has talked to them on FaceTime, a few of them. But, that's something that he's going to have to do. I have talked to some other moms. We do have plans for the kids to meet. But, all I can do is be the best mom that I can be. There's a lot of damage he did that he's going to have to fix. And when he's ready to put those big boy pants on, hopefully all the kids can get together in my great big backyard.
So you're wearing all these hats, and you're juggling this new show. What is it, one thing that you want the audience to take away most from this show, seeing you in this new platform, in this new light? What is it that you want them to take away?
I'm not the villain that was created. Like, I'm a mom. I work hard just like you do. I bust my ass for the life that I live. And yes, I'm very fancy and bougie. However, you get to see the realness and like the behind the scenes of that. And yeah, I am this certain way. I do have this higher standard, and I do like these things because I came from nothing and I didn't have anything. I come from Chicago and, grew up in a rougher area and, had nothing. So I've worked hard for the things that I have. And it's like, showing women, like, you don't have to come from money. You don't have to find a man to take care of you. You can do it by yourself. Like, the best thing for a woman to do is have her own. And, you know, money attracts money. Like, I have so much going on in my life. I'm at such a positive place in my life that anyone else, I attract that positivity now. So it's like, you get to see just the realness and authenticity. And, I mean, you get to see me every Thursday.
Every Thursday, guys. So this is another Sheen exclusive, wrapping it up today with Masika Kalysha here in the ATL. Growing Up Hip Hop, Atlanta's newest edition. Stay tuned. It's Sheen Magazine.